Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many probably, but trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard, in a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer admits they were incredibly excited when first ordering this portable power station, envisioning a wide range of scenarios where it would be indispensable. Unfortunately, as they began to test these ideas, most of them proved to be beyond the unit's capabilities. Our reviewer had initially calculated that it could power their fridge while towing a camper, but this was far from realistic. Even smaller appliances intended for tent camping would draw too much power. While the unit would attempt to run them, it would drain the battery at an unsustainable rate, dropping by double-digit percentages each minute. Charging a laptop, for example, depleted the power bank's battery by about 8% per minute without making a significant dent in refilling the laptop's charge. After reassessing, this client found that the device excels at smaller tasks. It functions perfectly for charging phones and serves as a surprisingly useful tent light. This came in handy during a recent severe storm, when having a reliable source of power for the basics provided peace of mind during a potential outage. While our reviewer brainstormed other uses, such as on their boat, they concluded that existing 12V chargers already handled their phone charging needs, leaving few other low-draw items to plug in. Ultimately, this client plans to enjoy this power bank for what it is, a great companion for camping or a day at the beach, perfect for keeping phones and speakers topped up. They acknowledged that their initial expectations were too high, and the kind of power they truly needed would require a significantly more expensive model. On a positive note, the unit's solar charging ports have opened up a new interest, and they are excited to experiment with solar power for the first time. For prospective buyers, the advice is simple. Have realistic expectations, check the power draw of your devices, and if it aligns, this seems to be a well-built and rugged uni.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer wanted to share some thoughts on this portable power station after putting it through its paces. It's a pretty solid all-around device, especially if you only need it now and then. It's got a good selection of output ports, including a couple of those USB-C PD ports, which are super handy. Charging it is fairly straightforward. It has two input ports, a DC-8 and an Anderson port. A nice touch is the included adapter that lets you plug it directly into solar panels with standard MC4 connectors. It would have been great if it had a direct AC input for potential EPS mode use, but you're limited to DC inputs between 12V and 24 volts. Our reviewer tested it at both 13V and 24 volts, and it charged up quick without any problems. This client mentioned having used products from this manufacturer for years, long before lithium-ion batteries were the norm. Initially, they thought this power station might be using LFP batteries, but it turns out it uses NMC batteries. While LFP batteries generally have longer lifespans and are more thermally stable, NMC batteries likely help keep the price down, despite their lower charge cycle capacity and less stable thermal properties. The USB ports charged both Apple and Android devices quickly and efficiently. The AC inverter managed to peak above 300W without issue. They tested it with a 450W motor, which was able to turn over but triggered the overload protection due to high draw. The AC output is pure Sinuwave, which is a plus for sensitive electronics and power transfer efficiency. This reviewer has been using this item to power their portable car refrigerator without any hiccups. The carrying handle makes it easy to move around, making it great for camping and other outdoor activities.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer isn't quite ready to hand out a perfect 5-star rating just yet, as the real test of any portable power station is how it holds up over the long haul, not just after a few weeks of use. However, since getting this small power station about a month ago, everything has been smooth sailing. It seems to be performing exactly as described. Our reviewer put it to the test by powering several devices for considerable stretches, and the battery level decreased as you would expect. After fully recharging this device, they let it sit unused for a few weeks, and were happy to find that there was no noticeable drain on the battery. That's definitely a positive sign. This client isn't an expert on how this unit's cost compares to other similar portable power solutions on the market, but if this device has the right power capacity and output options for your needs, it sounds like it will do the job just fine. So far, our reviewer has been completely satisfied with its performance.
If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.